like Parliament. Compare me to another's gonna lead to an argument.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs.
The crowd is assembled looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against Phoenix. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray out there with AI. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Medu in at the 4. On offense, here are the Spurs. Now, here's AI. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. That one goes. Count it. You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do, rather than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And it's Leonard missing.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Toronto, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Brent, when you won your first championship back in 2005, you were inserted into the starting lineup in the playoffs against the Nuggets. What did that feel like?
Well, that was a lot of fun. I joked around a lot about I was replacing Manu in the starting lineup. It was very exciting to have that opportunity, and obviously that team that year going on to do great things. The goal we set out to do was win the championship. Mission accomplished.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. AI outside. Back to Aldridge. And good coming on the assist by AI. AI's got 5 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 12. Passes it to Bullock. And stolen by Murray. Here's Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol.
I think the length of Aldridge is hard to deal with. He's effective at using it to get those kind of calls.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft. Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. And it's Evans in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Evans. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Good.
Is that a lounge chair or is that the post in the NBA? Evans showing how comfortable he is down low.
Spurs leading by 12. AI with it. He had 25 points in the win against Phoenix.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story. Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by San Antonio. Count the basket.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Here's Aldridge. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Aldridge has got 10.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Bullock. White covering. Evans left side. Pass to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way up. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
AI passes to Aldridge. And good coming on the assist by AI.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Evans feeling it out a bit. Bertans grabs the board. Spurs leading by 14. Pass to AI. Out to DeRozan. Here's AI. Not enough on that one as it misses. Stolen by AI. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great compliment. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Koufos. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. Leonard, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tyreke Evans. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Walker. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And AI is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got White. DeRozan out there with Medu. Then it's AI. And it's Aldridge in at the center. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He ended up with 25 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, DA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard kicks to Siakam. Back to Leonard. Bullock with it. Wide on him. A three from Leonard. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
AI passes to Aldridge. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Leonard against DeRozan. Outside Leonard. Over DeRozan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
They've got Marc Gasol. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bullock with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
To the inside. Just his first attempt. They get a hand on it.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And the Raptors call time here. Nice game, great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. The baseline J, and he drops that one in.
Yeah, the difference between Ibaka and most other guys at his position, the silky smooth mechanics on that jumper.
Here's AI, and AI with the stuff.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
That always energizes your teammates. They feel your imagination, get motivated, and helps you extend your lead as well.
Ibaka, nice D from Aldridge.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
And there's the bucket from Medu.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. A three-pointer is right on target. Ibaka's got 7 points in the game.
Mostly a dunker early in his career, Ibaka has moved his game further out to the perimeter, which has dropped his percentages but raised his value as a floor-spacing big.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
Evans, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. San Antonio also making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Medu. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Anunoby. The pass to Siakam. Down low. Here's Bullock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
A fantastic move right there. Just that quick little reverse layup.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yeah, that's a great pass there. It takes great eyes and peripheral vision, but also some instinct and AI reading the floor that time.
Siakam kicks to Evans. Pass to Bullock. Poked away. AI right side. Rubio dishes to AI. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And it's 8 points for AI. And the Raptors call time here.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Spurs also with the sub. Whitey's checked in. DeRozan passes to AI. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Medu. Then it's White, and it's AI in at the one spot. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard trying to get open as Koufos. That one a little long.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Van Vliet kicks to Bullock. Pass to Koufos. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
DeRozan against Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Leonard. The feed now to Koufos. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's Gasol missing. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, I got to say, once AI gets to the rim, there's not much that's going to stop him from getting dunks like that.
Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by AI. Can't connect from 14 feet out. San Antonio leading by 18. Feeds it to Aldridge. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's AI saying, get that stuff out of here, sending it back.
And there's the pass to Medu. Here's AI. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. AI's got 6 in the quarter. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Bangs home the trifecta.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
It's AI on the wing. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Powering through contact on the way up. AI playing with some determination.
And the Raptors call time here. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO, because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, great job of finishing the play. AI taking the hit, still focused on the rim, getting it done.
And the Spurs making a change here. Free throw, no good for AI. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on, it's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, there's just no fear in AI's game. In the painted area, in traffic, draws the contact.
Free throw good, AI. And so he hits both. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
And so many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
The free throw off from Scott. And San Antonio has possession. AI outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.